All right. It's Kevin Garcia, aka the Puerto Rican Kid KG. Sorry about that, light, Joe.
Nah,
This is Fight Hype, and I got the man himself, the one, the only, the legendary, Mr. Joe Goossen. So, Joe, I mean, you know what? Actually, first thing I ask you is the obvious. It's Frank Tank. It's fight week. Is that what you're in town for?
I am. I'll be announcing the fight tomorrow night.
Nice. I'm sure the fans appreciate your commentary as always.
No problem.
But I don't know how much you can offer, seeing as you're commentating that fight. But what thoughts can you share with us on this fight tomorrow?
It's hard to hear you because the camera's in front of your mouth. So
okay, I'll talk this way.
You hold that off to the side.
There we go. But look at me. Look at me. There you go. There you go.
All right.
You can look there though.
So go ahead.
Just look here. There you go.
I got it.
What do you think about the fight tomorrow? What commentary can you offer on it, seeing as you're covering it? Frank Tank.
Well, I think it's gonna be a great fight. I think Frank Martin is a very talented guy. Tank obviously is the favorite, and for good reason. You know, he's got the experience. He's got the high knockout ratio. Not many guys go the distance with him. Just 2 out of 29. So he got 27 knockouts. You know, Frank doesn't have the experience that Tank has, but he's very advanced for the limited fights he's had. He's a tricky southpaw. And he's smart. So I think it's going to be a nice little chess match for as long as it lasts.
So you don't think it's just an easy fight that Frank will be able to Tank will be able to walk through?
I don't think it's going to be like that. I think it's going to be competitive for as long as it lasts.
Fair enough. Good assessment, Joe. Thank you. Okay, so we've got to ask because it's only fair. We appreciate whatever response you have.
Yeah.
But, you know, Ryan Garcia is somebody that you worked with closely in the past. He's gone through some troubles recently. Any thoughts on his PED use?
Any
thoughts on Ryan Garcia's PED use?
His
PED use?
Oh, yeah. I have discussed that with her. Like I said, I've known Ryan since he's been a teenager, and I just don't see that he intentionally took anything that would have jeopardized his career. And you know, I really don't know a lot about it, but I just know Ryan, and you know, I think he's kind of said it himself that, you know, he didn't intentionally take anything. And you know, a lot of these vitamins and substances can, you know, have ingredients in them that aren't on the label that can show up in these vitamins and what have you, and that was probably the cause of it. You know, he was testing with VADA for several you know, weeks, if not months, before the fight. And, you know, he popped hot the day before the fight. It just, nobody who would start taking that stuff that close to the fight, none of it makes sense to me. So I'm an advocate for Ryan in regards to this. I don't think there was anything intentional. And it's certainly an anomaly. He's been tested in several fights before. So, you know, again, I'm in Ryan's corner on this one.
Gotcha. Any thoughts, Joe, on his recent arrest and some of the troubles he's been having in general?
That what?
Any thoughts on Ryan's recent arrest or any of the trouble he's been having in general?
No, listen, none of it makes me feel good. You know, I like Ryan as a person, as a fighter, as a human being. He's a great kid. He's fun. He's smart. But, you know, I can't really speak to that. I don't know what happened. But, I just hope it works out for him. He's a really good person. And I don't like to see bad things happen to good people.
Gotcha. Switching gears here just a little bit. AB's fight last week, Adrien Broner.
Yeah.
He took a tough loss. Any thoughts on that?
I didn't see it. I heard about it. You know, but listen, it's a tough sport. There's a lot of tough guys out there, and they can make life difficult for you in the ring, and it's probably what happened. I didn't see the fight.
Yeah.
But I heard enough about it. But, you know, I like AB. He's a good guy. Great fighter in his prime. You know, but you can only last so long in this game.
Makes sense. Last question for you, Joe, and then I'll let you get on your way. I appreciate your time. Any thoughts on this Leonard Ellerbe Mayweather split after all these years of them working together?
I didn't even know that happened.
Yeah, yesterday news came out.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, listen, again, like lots of relationships, they don't last forever. And they had a good run. Obviously, from what you're telling me, it's over. But I don't know why. But you know, things happen all the time. You know, fighters split with managers and trainers, and that's kind of the way of the world in boxing. And you know, relationships do come to an end in all walks of life. And this is probably what happened here. But I think they served each other well for the time they were together, and they did a lot of great business and a lot of great fights, and probably made a lot of money together. So you know, good luck to them in the future. But I understand things like this happen.
There you go. Anything the fans should know about you or what you have going on currently?
Well, I'm always in the gym. I've got a couple of up-and-coming heavyweights. Gervonta 6-0, 6 knockouts. Just had a knockout win last week. And then a fighter, a heavyweight that's fighting tomorrow night in Tacoma, Washington. He's another heavyweight out of Ukraine. He's undefeated as well. I think 8-0 with 7 knockouts. So I got those 2 guys going. Then we've got Vlad Panin, who just stopped Devin Alexander in 1 round in Canada. He's, I want to say 19 or 20-1 right now. And a few other really good guys. We got the silver medal winner from Mongolia in our gym. Sendi, his last name is tough. But yeah, he's undefeated as well. So that and a few other guys. We're busy.
For sure.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much, Joe.
You're
I'm sure
welcome.
the fans are going to be very happy to hear some of that insight, and we look forward to seeing you on Fight Hype this week again.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir. Fight Hype. We out.